Hi parents, it's nice to see you again. Thanks for coming to visit my site. Today we are going to think about how important some quiet time is in your household. And sometimes we get so caught up in raising our voices. I'm a very loud person, so it's really easy for me to be loud. But it doesn't mean that I want to be my loud self all the time. So I have a few things I'd like you to practice, okay? Let's give a few things a try. One is, let's practice having a softer voice. And you can actually say, oh, stop, we're too loud. So let's all bring our noise level down, whatever it is you can say. Turn the volume down, you can press the button, let's quiet down, okay? But I'm noticing that we're too loud. If you have kids that, or siblings or cousins that are over and you want them to be quieter, then you go up to them and just say, let's use a quieter voice. Let's work on inside voices. In a classroom, teachers have a 0 tolerance where you can't talk at all, and then they have a whisper, which is really close, like, I need to borrow a pencil, okay? You know, that kind of thing. And then you get a partner conversation, which is a 2, and that is only you and I can hear each other. It's not meant for everyone to hear us. So a 2 is very appropriate. A 3 is more like when you're doing group work. So you get the idea, right? Once you get to 5, it's outside voices, and when it's a 4, it's a presentation voice. So it's 0 to 5, and just be thinking like that. There are different noise levels, and certain times of the day you might want to say, we're just whispering right now, okay? So that takes me to the next one. Practice a whisper time. You know, if it's reading time, the only kind of talk we're going to do is a whisper, and we're going to pretend like we're in like a library or something. And it's really helpful to practice that, because then when we go back out into the real world and this coronavirus isn't taking over, we can go out and model the appropriate noise levels in all the different places that we go. Okay? So have some whisper time, but also practice those different levels, and you as a parent have quieter voices, okay? All right, the other thing is that's really helpful, which I like, is disciplining with a whisper. It's actually more productive than any kind of discipline I do, because yelling, oh my gosh, my daughter does not respond to yelling. In fact, it makes her more mad. She puts up a wall, and then she gets mad at me and yells back at me, or tells me not to yell at her. So yelling doesn't work. And I'm going to be honest when I say that I have yelled, and I am sorry to my kids because it didn't work. So now I have a thing that did work, and I had to practice too. I had to, use trial and error and find what works best. Well, one of the things I did was, if I wasn't happy with something my child was doing, I would go like this. And I would get them to come to me wherever I was at. I would get them to come to me, and I would whisper in their ear, honey, I don't like the way you're walking way ahead of me. I want you to stay close to me, please. Okay, Mama. So you want to yell, or you want to get them as fast as you can. Get their attention. Say, come here. Say what you want to say, and really make them understand why it's important, but make it quick. Don't take a long time on it. Maybe they're not cleaning up their mess. Samantha, sweetie, you can't play that game until you clean that game. So go clean that up real quick, and I'll be so proud of you, and you can go that way and then go play that new game. But you must clean up your mess, sweetie. Thank you. Okay, good job. Go. And then they don't go to that new toy until they clean their old mess. So if you get them to come away from what they're doing, the shiny thing that's exciting to them, have them step away, then go to the new place. And I can honestly tell you, it helps because they're not looking at that video game, they're not looking at that screen, They're not looking at their Beyblade, which is the new happening thing in first grade. You have them step away. Oh no, leave that there. Come here. Okay. Mommy wants you to go clean your room. And then you can come back to Beyblades. Okay. All right. High five. I love you. Now please go. Don't go back to Beyblades. Okay, Mom. Have that talk with them. Keep it short and simple. And pulling them away from their thing is going to be really quite helpful, okay? So I hope those were helpful. Let's see, what did we cover? As a parent, use a softer voice. Have some noise level expectations for yourself. Actually try some whispering time, besides quiet time, of course. Some whispering time if you're reading, And lastly, practice having them come to you and have a quick conversation in a whisper and get control by whispering to them. Oh, more strong would be, that's the second time you've done that. I will have to put you in timeout if you do that again. And that holds, or you're going to lose a privilege if you do that again. And it only takes once. First time obedience is all about doing something right the first time. And you can even say, if you don't clean your room, you will be going to timeout. Okay. You understand? Yes, Mama. Talk them through it, and then you're good. Okay? I think I'm done. Enjoy those tips and try them. You might like them. And if it doesn't work, get rid of it. Thanks, parents. You're doing a great job. Way to go.